Now, this is the second part of the chapter Solid State. Observe this three-dimensional arrangement of particles in a crystal shown in the diagram, where each particle is depicted as a point. Such arrangement of particles is called crystal lattice. Now, if you see one pink part in this crystal, this is the smallest part which on repetition can form a complete crystal lattice. This is called unit cell. Characteristics of a crystal lattice. In a crystal lattice, each point in a lattice is called a lattice point or a lattice site. Each point represents one constituent particle, which may be an atom, molecule, or an ion. These lattice points are joined together by straight lines, which gives the geometry of the lattice. Unit cell is characterized by its three dimensions along the three edges, represented by A, B, and C, which may or may not be mutually perpendicular, and with the angles in between those edges represented by alpha, beta, and gamma. We have mainly two types of unit cells. One is the primitive unit cell and other is centered unit cell. In primitive unit cell, the constituent particles are present on the corners of a unit cell. Centered unit cell is further of three types. Body centered, where constituent particles are present at the corners as well as at the center of the unit cell. Face center, the constituent particles are present at the corners and at the center of all faces of a unit cell. Then end-centered, where constituent particles are present at the corners as well as at the center of two end faces of a unit cell. These two end faces may be up down, may be front back, or left right. The primitive unit cells have different variations as centered unit cell. We have 7 such variations. One is the cubic, other tetragonal, orthorhombic, rhombohedral, hexagonal, monoclinic, and triclinic. These differ from each other in their dimensions. Dimensions include their edge length as well as the angles. Students, just remember the dimensions of all these 7 types of unit cells. These may be asked in exams. This is the most important topic, that is to calculate the number of atoms in a unit cell. Let us first take the example of primitive unit cell. Imagine the room in which you are sitting. There is a one ball inserted in one corner of your room. Now this ball, that lattice point, will be shared by 8 neighboring rooms. In the diagram, you can see the yellow colored unit cell and a blue colored particle. This blue colored particle is shared by 4 unit cells of the ground level and 4 unit cells of the first floor. So, The contribution of this particle for one unit cell will be only 1/8. Now, we have studied that primitive unit cell has particles on each corner. A cube will have 8 corners. Contribution 1/8 from all 8 corners. So it will be net 1 atom only. Now in a body-centered unit cell, the particles which are present at the corners, their contribution will be calculated as earlier 8 corners into 1/8 per corner atom. So it will be 1 atom. But the particle which is present in the center of the unit cell, that will be completely for that unit cell only. Means the room in which you are sitting, if there is a one big ball in that room, that ball will not be shared by any other room. So its contribution will be 1. So total number of atoms per unit cell, here it will be 2. Similarly, in a face-centered unit cell, the particles are present at the corners as well as at the center of the faces. For corners, the contribution is same, 8 corners into 1/8 per corner atom, so it will be 1 atom. But the particle which is present at the center of the face, that will be shared by 2 unit cells. Means if there is one big ball which is inserted in the wall of a room in which you are sitting, half ball will be visible to you and half ball will be in the neighboring room. So the contribution is 1/2 per face atom. A cube has total 6 faces. Means number of atoms will be 3. So total number of atoms per unit cell will be 3 plus 1 equal to 4 atoms. From this topic, you generally get this type of questions. A cubic solid is made up of 2 elements X and Y. Atoms Y are present at the corners, atoms X at the body center. What is the formula? The best method to solve such numerical is, first you draw a cube, write Y at all corners, write X at the center of the cube. Now contribution, if you have studied carefully, Y will be 1/8 into 8 corners means 1, X present at the center of the cube. So it will be 1 only. So the formula will be X1, Y1. This type of numericals you get in CBSE exams as well as in your competitions. These are very easy, just need a small practice. Thank you.